Yeah, hello and welcome to another update video about Kaspa. So Kaspa is still pushing to the upside. It did not break our 50% support level about which we talked before. Yeah, we talked about this 4.1 cent level before. And one more high is definitely possible here as long as we're holding that 4.1 cent level. Yeah, the 50% retracement. We are potentially working here on wave 5 of C. We can see that Kaspa has a lot of difficulty to push through resistance here. Yeah, but I think when it's pushed through and we have basically a triple top at the moment, they rarely hold. They rarely hold. So oftentimes we see prices push through in the end. And you could actually argue that what's going on here is potentially an ascending triangle. So it's basically a breakout pattern. It's a bullish pattern, certainly, that could lead here to a breakout. It's basically preparing for the breakout, you could say. So we have an uptrend, got rejected, higher low. Tries again, pushes a little higher, fails again, but only in 3 waves. So that's how we can combine that with Elliott wave. Failure in 3 waves means it can try to push again, and it's pushing again. And if it gets rejected again, it might just hit the trend line and try again and break through. So I would just say, look, it's as long as it's holding that 4.1 cent level, it can reach the next move up. And we talked about the next extension levels at 5.9 cents, 6.5 and 7.4. The 1.618 extension is definitely a likely target to watch. That's at 7.5 cents. Now this is one scenario. Then we should at some point get a pullback in wave 4 before moving higher in wave 5. This is one scenario. This is a short-term bullish scenario, which would, however, afterwards get quite a steep decline in an overall still unfolding diagonal pattern. The problem with diagonals is there are different ways to count them. My interpretation would be wave 1, wave 2, wave 3 still unfolding, 4, 5. Another interpretation, though, is that we have an ABC structure that would be much more bullish in the short term. And this would be an A wave in 3 waves. Then we have a B wave pullback, and the C wave would push higher. Now, where could that C wave actually take us? Let's take a look. So if we say, okay, this was the A wave, B wave, yeah, and then we're looking at the 1-to-1 ratio. 36 cents, okay, so that's where it could take us in a bull market scenario. That would be the first target I have for you for the bull market, I would say. A, B, and then C wave. But it's not a chart that gives us a lot of clarity, I have to say. There isn't really a very clear, there isn't anything in the chart where I can say, okay, it's clearly yellow or it's clearly white. So they are my 2 scenarios, and certainly a push above the resistance that we've got to deal with at the moment, which seems likely that it breaks, okay, 5.2 cents with this ascending triangle. A push above that level definitely opens the door more to the white count, but also here to reach those higher extension levels in the yellow count. If we get a sustained break above 7.4 cents, I would clearly lean to white. And then it will just be a challenge to determine, okay, what's the count? Because it is a very sloppy wave count. Not bearish, okay? That doesn't mean it's bearish. It just means it's just a wave count that's hard to read. But we are in an uptrend, we use other methods. We use here ascending triangles. We use patterns. We use the fib levels. So yeah, watch for that potential breakout. It's highly interesting here at a highly interesting spot. But it did get a bit boring, yeah, most recently. But a push above it could send it into that white box. A break above the white box, likely to the next white box, okay, around 36 cents. Very, very interesting. And obviously it would take us into uncharted territory up there, all-time high territory. Yeah, that's my update about Kaspa. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button. leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.